This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, it's Jeff Carter, and welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe on this day. And on this day, March the 21st, in the year 1991, the Quebec Nordiques were facing the Boston Bruins at the Boston Garden. And it was a 3-3 tie after overtime. And yes, games could end in a tie after overtime. That happened till 2006. 2005, pardon. But this wasn't just any ordinary game. This was big for two reasons. One, Guy Lafleur for the Quebec Nordiques was playing his last game at the Boston Garden in his NHL career. And number two was that the Quebec goalie was peppered with shots. And I mean peppered. It's like Pepperdine. So anyway, the Quebec Nordiques were not really that great in 1991. Hell, they were so bad they got the number one overall pick, which they wasted on Eric Lindros because Lindros did not want to go to Quebec because of how Marcel Aubu was running the franchise, and not because of the French-English debate. So anyway, the Nordiques came into this game with 14 wins, 48 losses, and 12 ties. Boston was 41, 23, and 12. And, excuse me, and Boston was aiming for the title. Boston was aiming to win the division. And if memory serves me right, they won the division. Yeah, Boston went all the way to the conference finals when they lost to Pittsburgh. And they were the defending conference champions. But weirdly enough, the Nordiques would score the first goal of the game on a goal by Randy Felishek from Guy Lafleur, the iconic Guy Lafleur, and Joe Sakic. Yes, Joe Sakic was a member of the Quebec Nordiques. I know everyone knows that, but still. Guy Lafleur got an assist, so Quebec was up 1-0. However, in the second period, quickly, Ken Hodge Jr. put up his 27th goal of the campaign. He would soon become a giant flop, kind of like his dad. An assist from Jim Weimer and Ray Bourque. Quebec would make it 2-1 a few minutes later on a goal by Mark Vermette. Remember him? I don't. From Herb Ragland and Joey Sakic. So Sakic was around. In the third period, Boston tied it up on a goal by Nevin Marquardt. Yeah, that was his name, Nevin Marquardt. Eek. From Cam Neely and Craig Jennings. 2-2. In the third, and then later on, Alex Gusarov from the point scored from Sakic and Stefan Morin, making it 3-2. Ray Bourque would tie the game midway through the third period on a goal by Craig Jennings, assisted by Craig Jennings and Don Sweeney. Overtime saw nothing. So anyhow, it was huge and all that. The Nordiques held the mighty Bruins to a tie. I mean, you have legends like Guy Lafleur, Olin Nolan on that team, Matt Sundin, the tough guy Tony Twist, Mike Huh, yeah, Joe Sakic, the immortal Scott Pearson. Leaf fans will cringe with that name. Alex Gusarov, Stephen Finn, the captain, Brian Fogarty. But anyway, Boston had Cam Neely, Ken Hodge Jr., the immortal Nevin Marquardt, the immortal Patrice Grieco, Bob Sweeney. I thought Bob Sweeney didn't say, sorry, I said Don Sweeney. Craig Jennings, Dave Christian, John Carter, who wore 31 and he wasn't a goalie, and the immortal Ron Hoover. That is the guy's name, and he did play for that game for the Bruins. Stefan Quintel for the Bruins. Glenn Wesley, Gary Galley, Ray Bourque. Reggie Lemelin was in net for Boston in that game, not Andy Moog. But the big thing was that Tugnutt had faced not one, not two, not three, not 40, not 50, but 60, 70? No, 73 shots. So he made 70 saves on 73 shots. Here were the shots on goal. Neely had 4, Hodge had 6, Lucero 2, Peter Doris 1, Mark Wright 1, Skriko 5, Dave Poulin 5, Bob Sweeney 2, Jenny 1, Christian 4, John Carter didn't shoot the puck. Ron Hoover got 3 shots on goal. Stefan Quintel 6, Glenn Leslie 1, Galley 5, Weimer 7, Bob Beers 1, and Ray Borg, get this, 19 shots on goal, setting an unofficial NHL record for shots on goal in one game. He did score a goal, and famously, he had a chance with a few seconds left in overtime to score over Tugnutt's shoulder, but Tugnutt lashed out the glove and saved it and gave the point, giving Quebec a point instead of 0. So Borg had 19 shots on target. Get this though, Reggie Lemelin had 26 shots on goal, Nordique shots on him. So Borg almost got as many shots on goal as Lemelin had faced the whole game. But in the end, the Nordiques did get a point, and they didn't really do much. But I mean, Ray Borg, 19 shots on goal, and he only scored once. That's just amazing. I've seen video game players get like 19, 20 shots on goal and don't even score. So that's weird numbers for you. It's a numbers game. What do you expect? But Ron Tugnutt's moment of infamy will always live, despite the fact that he was on a shitty Nordiques team. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.